We have the most important week coming up this week. So everybody be ready for it. Don't overtrade. Don't have any FOMOs. It's going to be very, very important week. You're going to get to learn a lot, especially FOMC. Rate decision is going to be a key. And then with the whole tariff thing, already over the weekend, we have the news that the Trump has made a deal with the European Union, and there's a 90-day extension on the China tariffs now. Other than that, we do have a lot of big names are reporting earnings like Apple, Microsoft, Visa, Roblox. There's many more. So I'm gonna go through charts that I am watching. Other than these big names, there are stuff that is looking really good that you don't need to chase things that are at all-time high. So please be aware of it. No FOMO, no giving your hard-earned money to the market. You are gonna play safe, but we are gonna make money. I'm excited for the week, what we have coming up. So I'm gonna share my screen and we'll go over the things that are we have coming up for this week. So for this week, we have quite a bit of data that is also being reported. On Tuesday, we have the job opening numbers that is going to be after market has opened up. So keep that in mind if you are a day trader or you're scalping. And consumer confidence, both of those numbers come out at 10 o'clock. Then Wednesday is the most important day. We got the ADP employment number, GDP, and 2 p.m. we get to know whether the rates are going to come down or they're going to hold, and then we have the press conference at 2:30 with the Fed. And then on Thursday, we got the jobless claim numbers in the morning. This is most of the stuff is happening pre-market. We do have a data that comes at 9:45. And then on Friday, we got another busy morning with a lot of the data coming out. And then 9:40 and 10 o'clock is also another important numbers that market does watch. So that's what we have coming up on the market. And then let's look at what are the things we are watching on SPY. So far, our levels have been playing out very nicely. I am still pretty bullish on it, especially with all the news that's been coming up. But again, earnings can definitely change, and especially with the Powell says anything and market doesn't like it, we can see a huge reaction to it. So we're going to play very carefully, but we're going to make money. So on SPY, watching 638, 641, and 643. If you want exact levels, just take a screenshot of this. I still have some crazy targets to the upside. So easily 670 at some point can come as well. But I think 643 to 650 area this week might be very possible to hit. I know it sounds crazy, but honestly, don't go with the RSI stuff that it is oversold, overbought. Please focus on your market structure. We are in a bullish structure. There is no reason for us to be bearish. There's nothing indicating that this market is done. We can see pullbacks, and those pullbacks are your buys. Those pullbacks are not your reason to start selling off. Now, on the future side of it, again, it looks very easy now for ES to hit. As we are targeting 65 hits, we can see 65.53 is my next area of interest where I want to see market to kind of slow down and have a pullback. But as long as we hold above 6,400, even 63.73, whenever we have the pullback, as long as we hold that, we are probably in a good position to turn back up to the upside as well. Now let's look at some of the stocks that we are going to be paying attention to. And Apple has been lagging behind. I've talked about pretty much in every video that I've gone over. So far, we are holding above 213. We did break out of this consolidation. We're holding this trend line. Ideally, I would like for it to break above 215 and hold on the 4 hour chart at least for a day. And then we can say we are continuing to the upside. This week's target easily is 224 to 228 if we can continue to the upside on it. AMD, another name, had a very nice run up. So let's see if chips are going to continue to move higher. Looking for this to hold above 162, and I think 170 comes very easily on AMD. Next is Google. This is a name that I've been saying that it's lagging behind as well. So for Google, I still have some crazy targets to the upside. And I think 210 can come very easily on it as long as we don't lose 190.23 area, as long as we hold above this zone, 190.23. We can target easily for 197, then 200 and 202. But I think 210 is very possible if market is pretty bullish to move upside. We still have this gap to fill at the 203 area. This has been a slightly a resistance where it's been struggling to break 197. However, we break 197, this can continue to the upside on it. Another name, and the flow has been just ridiculously bullish on it as long as this holds above 395, because MicroStrategy can pull back very quickly, but it can recover very quickly as well. As long as we hold above 395, I think MicroStrategy is easily going back to make new all-time highs into the 460, 463 area, especially with the money that has come in the last couple weeks. I think MicroStrategy might be the name that it's getting ready for to give us a next leg of a move. Coin, however, has a different story. We are in this supply zone, did finish all the distribution, would not mind as long as we hold above 384 area, 380. We could see this name go back up into 420 to 435 area as well on coin. Next is PLTR. Name has definitely run up quite a bit, but I don't think so this is done yet either. With how bullish this week is looking, would not mind a pullback to 150. If we can have a pullback to 150, I am looking for about 165 to 170 at some point. So this would be a more of a swing trade for that level, but you can easily do day trades on it as long as we hold 150 area on it. Now, some of the stocks that are looking real good for swings as well, and a couple of them we are already in. GEO, I believe this was a bot alert, if I'm not mistaken. As long as we clear 2650, we can see this move up into 28 and then fill this fair value gap. We got a huge fair value gap, so easy target to $30. Even if you want to do shares, it pulls back, and as long as we hold 25, I am bullish on this name, and I think this has a lot more room to continue upside. Next is Lilly. I've shared this chart with you guys few times. This is working perfectly. We held that 770 and it definitely has a room to the upside. We clear 826. You can see 844 come very quickly. Again, when you're buying swings, make sure you are buying times. These ones I'm talking more about swings than I am talking about scalping. So this is also, if you look at it, this is a break out of a bull flag as well. So if we were to measure this flag and then we just clone, and this is gonna be your target. So that target looks real good to the upside of 860 area as well. So this bull flag breakout is looking really good on Lilly as well. Next is SLB. So this name we clear as long as we hold above 35 and we clear 35.55. I think this is going higher as well and targeting into the $40 range also. So liking XOM. Liking this flag that it's making. The displacement on the 4 hour was very, very nice as well. So as long as we hold above 109 area, I think this is looking to break out. Ideally, let it break 111, hold for the first 4 hours, and then continue to the upside as well. And we have SMCI. This is the one we talked about it a while back. And so far, we've gotten about $10 move. I don't think so SMC is done yet. I think we can easily see into the 55 to 60 area on SMCI. So I will definitely keep this one on the watch. Low, this is a name that I'm watching closely. Would like for it to close above the 230 area in order for me to start a swing. This is definitely lagging behind. So this could start off this coming week. If we can clear 230.51 and the 4 hour candle holds above it, I am interested to go long with the target of 237 and then 242 next on it. HD was another stock that we reviewed last week and the week before as well. Very nice move on it. I hope some of you caught it. And especially thank you to the people who take the time to message and say these videos have helped. And they've actually made money on the stocks I have called. So thank you for sharing that. And then next, look, shares for this name, SG. It could have a little bit pullback still on it. As long as we don't lose the low of this candle, this is in looking really good to the upside on this name. I've been doing some research on it for fundamentals as well. Not a bad company. So I'm going to start to make, I've actually taken some shares last week, starting to add, and it definitely has a room to the upside. Even the monthly chart looks good on it. So if we can capture back above the 1540, this could really see move up to some of my targets are to 28. Ideal 42. If you are a long-term holder, you can easily double your money on it. Next name is RX. Little bit because it's a pharmaceutical company, but I do like to take a little bit risk on some of these names, can pay pretty big. As long as this doesn't lose below 480, it definitely has a room to the upside. Would love a double. I did pick up shares on it. I believe bot called it, got my attention to it. So looking for somewhere 750 to $10 area, 937 area to take my profits on it. So definitely keep this one on the list as well. What else? How's KMX looking? Not ready. The other name, if you've taken a master class with me and you took it last year in the summer, some of the in-person classes that we did, whether English, Punjabi, or the in-person that you did or we did, I recommended this stock in the $70 area. This was back in 2024. It did pull back a little bit more. However, because it was a long-term hold on it, this stock is up at $206. I don't think so it's done. It has a little bit more room to the upside. I think it can keep going into the 224, 225 area. So if you did buy these shares, we have literally tripled our money on it. And I think this is going to keep going. And I've been doing covered calls. Pretty much my shares are free because I've collected enough premiums on it. So this is a real good name if you were with me and we made good money on it. Let's see what other things I am looking. Let's look at TLT. Might start, but I personally would like to see it above the 90 area for it to really break out of it. Not really fighting this one yet. Let's see if XLF, I shared this, I believe in the group. I'm not sure if I shared it with you guys in a YouTube, but a very nice move on this name as well. And I think it has still a little bit more room to continue. Could be a nice day trade the day the financials are moving. Now, XLV might be the next sector that we see start to move to the upside. As long as we hold above 134 area, or even if you have a pullback and fills a gap, not a bad name to keep an eye on. Okay, let's look at Tesla as well, everybody's favorite. We captured this name. We actually captured this whole bounce. So even it fell back on the earnings, still has a gap to fill to the upside. So as long as we can get above 321, 324, I think Tesla could see 340, 341. However, if we start to lose 310 and then 300 area, the sell-off could be pretty strong to the downside as well. So keep that on mind. Anything else? Let's look at Sun. Hold back a little bit. Target, sideways, TTD, might be done. But if it breaks 86, actually, this could be nice one. Oh, nice. It has a nice gap to the upside. We are at a double top right here and very nice. I think this is my 50-day moving average from the 30-minute chart. So this could break out from the 85, fill this gap, and really nice. Okay, I would definitely watch as with the stop loss at 82, break above 87 looks ideal. First target at 90, next target at 103 area, and fill this gap. That's a huge gap to the upside. Okay, I think I've covered pretty much all the names. Microsoft, nonstop, has earnings coming up this week, so anything is possible. Roblox, let's see what does Roblox looks like. Man, this name, look at this trend. But now starting to go sideways. Might want to go back up a sweep this 128 area, then look for a pullback to the downside. We made good money on Open. We made good money on Neo. What else are we looking at? Who else has earnings? Let me quickly look at the earnings. Let's see, what do we have on the earnings? Let's look at Meta. I think I went over Meta. I don't remember. As long as we hold 700, definitely has a room to the upside on it. Hood has earnings as well. Geez, non-stop. It pulled back. I got out of my short. But again, as long as we hold 100, this could go back and sweep this 114, 115 area. MasterCard has earnings. I've shared MasterCard with you guys few times now, held 550 and we broke out of it. I think it has a room. It has a gap to fill to the upside. Let's see, what else do we have? MicroStrategy, Coinbase, they both have it. I've gone over those names. Anyone else that starts out? Mark, we looked at it. UPS. UPS is another name. I mentioned it a few times now. I think this one is lagging, but because of this whole Amazon starting with their own delivery, so they're definitely hurting. So we'll see. Does it want to fill this gap with earnings? Or if we do pull back, probably are coming back below the 95 area on this as well. WM, I think I like this one, this chart. I think this one is ready to take off. As long as we hold above 226 and 93 area, could easily see 235 on it. There are a lot other names on it, but I think this is something we can. Starbucks is another one. Bit sideways, would like to see the 4-hour candle break out of 95.70, hold above it. Earnings could take us above. This is definitely lagging. As I said at the beginning, you want to look for stocks that are lagging behind, even if the big names have made the move. So this one definitely has a room to the upside, so we could see a nice move on it. Okay, so I think this is it for this week. Please, again, this is for educational purposes. If you like, don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment. If I have helped you, please let me know.